Hello team, this recording is about how to use your weekly plan. I showed each of you in person or over Zoom and it has been shared with you, but some of you aren't using it, so I just want to make sure that we know how to do this. So you can go to your Google Drive and search for it'll be your name weekly plan. You can click on shared with me, that's on the left hand side, and you can find, I would star it right here, so you can click on start and it's easy to find. It'll have your Epic ID number, your email, and you need to put your password in there in case we need to use in case you get locked out or we need to use your password. It has mine, so you can click on this and it should take you to my Zoom, but if we have a meeting it'll always be in the calendar. Has my email address, you can click on that and email me. My phone number. If something's wrong with your technology, you can click on this and it pulls up a chat. The chat does take a long time. You'll sit in a queue and the queue doesn't change as it gets closer to you. If you're number 6 in line, you'll always stay 6 until they answer you. But sometimes it does take a long time for them to answer. You can call, you can have your parents call at this number, or you can email them at that number. Okay. It tells you your curriculum that you're working through. So this might be Epic Ed, it might be Play-Doh, whatever it is that yours is, and then your Epic Essential, and then when your Live Hive classes are, if you have RTI goals, and this just keeps track of your scores that we get when we take those STAR tests. Okay, so you want to look at the weekly schedule. So if your tabs along the bottom, let me make my screen bigger. Your tabs for this will be along the bottom. You might have to scroll down to find them, or you just need to wait for them to load. If they're not loading, you can always click refresh, but you need to wait for them to load because there will be tabs at the bottom. At the bottom. Okay? You'll need to click on your weekly schedule, and this tells you what you need to do each day. Okay? This is the important part right here, where it says performance matters. You need to make sure you're taking those every single week. Alright? So, you don't know which ones to take this week. You just click on school dates and we look. Oh, let's see. Today is November 7th. So, that's week 11. Okay, week 11. So, I'll come over here to the PM scores and I'll look. What does week 11 need to do? Okay, so week 11, I need to take 6A13. 6N23, 6N43, 6N44. So I have several in math I need to take this week. Doesn't look like I have any to take in language arts. Okay? So you just need to look, see which you need to take for that week, and then you go to the same place we always go. You need to go to Clever, Schoology, Homeroom. You find your performance matters, and then you need to search for whatever is this week's. Okay? If you have weeks before that you did not do, you need to start going through those a little bit at a time. Okay? So it's important because we have to have all these taken by the end of the year. Alright? And this is just for semester A. So all these need to be done by December 16th. Okay? And then there's some just extra things. These are maybe more for your parents to look through why we do this. This kind of tells how the Live Hive standards go. But so this is the part I want you to look at, to worry about. Your contact info, your weekly schedule, and you can go through and check these off as you do them. And then on Mondays you can go through and uncheck everything. But this is an important thing. Check school email every day and reply if needed. On Mondays, check calendar for upcoming meetings. Our meetings will be on those. You need to be checking those every Monday. Okay, you need to be keeping track of those. And then on Fridays, it says, check calendar for upcoming meetings, so for the following week. So make sure that you're doing that so we don't miss meetings. We have a lot of people missing meetings these days. So make sure that you're looking at your calendar Monday and Friday, and that you have those dates that you know, and let your parents know dates that we're meeting. Okay? And then this is the big important one, the performance matters. Okay, I'm going to go over it again. Performance matters. You go to school dates and look at the day that it is. Okay, week 11 is this week. You'll go over to where it says PM scores. Find week 11 or whatever week you're on. And then that's the one you need to take for that week. And if you can click on these and it'll give you a little lesson. If you're like, oh, I forgot how to do that. You can click on these ones that have lines under them and it'll give you a little lesson on how to do that so that you do well on the test. Because if you don't do well on the test, then you're going to have to go through and do IXL and a little extra work to go back and do better on them. So you want to make sure that you know how to do them before you take them. But it's important that you're doing these every single week, okay? If you have questions about this, email me, let me know, or have your parent text me. But these will be shared with you. And if you have met with me in the last couple weeks, I've gone over this with you while we were together, or over Zoom. We've gone over this with Zoom. Okay? So this is very important that you keep track of those performance matters in math and ELA that you have to do. And 5th and 8th grade, you have science you have to do too. Okay? All right, let me know if you have any questions. You're going to do great.